everyone, and welcome back. This is our week 6, day 2 of our second grade math DCPS learning packet. Let's get started. For our daily warm-up, we will compare each set of numbers, fill in the blank with less than, greater than, or equal to make each statement true. Use the place value chart for help. Well, before we get started doing that, I want us to look at our friend here, Albert the alligator. Now, Albert the alligator is going to help us to understand the difference when we're using greater than and less than. Albert the alligator is hungry for lunch. He finds the biggest number and crunch, crunch, crunch. Remember, you have to feed the alligator the biggest amount. So, in using greater than or less than signs, you have to remember to have the mouth of the alligator open to the biggest number. Let's try one together. I think I want to try this one here at the end. Let's try this one together. Remember, I've got to feed him the biggest amount. So I have this number here, and I'm going to pick up my pen and see. I always look at the highest house, which would be the hundreds. So this is 500 and 500. I can't tell which one is bigger, so I have to go to the next place value, which will be the tens place. So let me look in the tens place. There's a 3 tens here and a 8 tens here. Oh, 8 is bigger than 3. So I have to feed Alvin the alligator this number. So 538 is less than 583. I want you to try the other 3 on your own. Please press pause. If you're ready to look at your answers, let's see. So we have 251 is greater than 152. 329 is less than 923. 106 is less than 160. If you got all those correct, give yourself a pat on the back. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, this is our anchor chart for our new learning. We're going to be learning about bar graphs today. We are going to also take some information from our bar graphs and answer some questions. Okay, so let's look at the let's try. Yesterday we worked with picture graphs. Today we're going to be looking at bar graphs. Let's try. After a trip to the zoo, Mrs. Anderson's students voted on their favorite animals. Use the bar graph to answer the following questions. Use the workspace to show all of your work. Well, there's some things I think you need to know first about a bar graph before we dive into it. The first thing is that a bar graph always has a title to tell you what you are measuring. So here, we know her class was measuring their favorite animals that they saw when they went to the zoo. So you have a title. Next, you need labels. The labels explain the animals that were seen and the students are voting on. So the labels are here. We have koala bear, kimono dragon, snow leopard, flamingo. Next, we need a scale. Our scale is going to measure how many votes each one of those animals received. So we have a scale of 0 to 12. Here we see koala has 4 votes, while the kimono dragon has 11 votes. The snow leopard has 9 votes, and the flamingo had 2 votes. Today, we're going to work through the problem set together. We're going to complete a bar graph using the table with the types of bugs Jeremy counted in his backyard. Then answer the questions. So this is the table that we're going to use here. First thing we need is our title. types of bugs. So our title is here. We're going to write it on the line. Next, we're going to write our labels on these 4 lines here. Our labels are going to be the bugs that Jeremy saw. Butterflies, spiders, bees, grasshoppers. We're going to write them in now. So you write in the words butterflies, spiders, bees, and grasshopper. Those are your labels. Next, we're going to write in our scale. Starting from 0, we're going to put a number all the way across until we get to the end. Okay? Do that now. Now, after we have put in the scales, now it is time for us to shade in our bars. For butterflies, it says I have 4. So I'm going to shade in 4 of those blocks to represent my 4 butterflies. Let me do that now. Next, I have 8 spiders. So now I'm going to make me a bar and I'm going to color all the way up and stop at the number 8. Do that now, please. Next, I'm going to color in how many bees he saw. He saw 10 bees. Do that now, please. Color in your bar, just like I'm doing. And last, he saw 9 grasshoppers. Color in that bar, please. Okay, so now we're going to take the information from our bar graph and use it to answer our question. How many more, oh, that's an important word, how many more spiders and grasshoppers were counted than bees and butterflies? Oh, this is one of them college ones again. Okay, so I see that this is what we call a 2-step problem. First, I have to figure out my spiders, and I see that word and, so I have to bring them together. I have to add. So I'm going to add my spiders and my grasshoppers. Next, I have to add my bees and my butterflies. Do that part first, please. First, we have to figure out the ands. So the spiders plus the grasshoppers. Spiders were 8, grasshoppers are 9. When I add 8 plus 9, I get 17. Next, I had to add my bees and my butterflies. So I have 10 bees and 4 butterflies. 10 plus 4 is 14. But remember, I'm not finished with this question. This is one of those college questions. Now I have to go back to this part here where it says how many more. When I'm trying to figure out how many more, I'm looking at the difference. So am I going to add or am I going to subtract? You figure it out. And then I'll get right back to you. Hit the pause button. See if you can come up with the answer. If you said that 17 minus 14 equals 3, then you are correct. Because I'm looking at the difference, I have to subtract. Now, let's go to problem B. If 5 more butterflies were counted, how many bugs would have been counted? Oh, wait a minute. Bugs? All of these are bugs. So what am I going to have to do? I want you to press pause and see if you can figure this out on your own. This is a deep one, so I'm going to give you a little hint here. Hint, hint. Okay, first you need to figure out how many bugs you have in all. That's my hint. This one is also a 2-step problem. I love these college problems. So what you had to do, you had to add all of the bugs together. 4 plus 8 plus 10 plus 9 equals 31. However, I'm not finished that problem. Let's go back to what it said at the beginning. If, that if means I'm adding something new here. If 5 more butterflies were counted, so I'm adding something in. How much am I adding in? 5. 5 more what? Butterflies. 5 more butterflies to what? How many do I have in all? 31. So what am I going to do if I have 31 bugs and I add 5 more? Press pause and figure it out for yourself. Please press pause. If you said 31 plus 5 equals 36, then you are correct. Give yourself some snaps. You did a great job today, second grade mathematicians. I'll see you tomorrow for day 3. Take care. Bye, everyone.